What? On the soundboard or something? Pull that up. What? What? Pulled out of the back of what computer?
I guess it's the sound, so might be line out, something line out. That's why it's thinking of it to be verbally.
You never stop working.
We can move this whole thing. As long as I have enough power cable. Okay.
Will this fit on the thing?
This is only temporary, so. There it is. Right. That's what we needed. Why does he have such a short cord for this thing?
Why don't you go get that little shelf that Karen wants you to throw away on the back porch and put it on here?
Well, this can
Yeah,
be
move,
moved.
yeah, move it. This is like Redneck Productions.
Larry, why don't you go get that little shelf and put it on
You're
the
gonna want to move that camera with moving the whole thing. What?
Well, do you want to just take this off?
All right. So you got to move the camera though. You're gonna want the camera.
Well, yeah. At this point, I'm thinking we could maybe even buy a USB extender.
Well, that's yeah, but okay. For test, no, you keep moving closer. I just want you to move over. I mean, do you want to see what that picture looks like? We're live, so if you bring it up on the test channel.
Now, why is there a little bit of a boundary at the bottom? Looks like it's
It's kind of a wide angle lens,
Oh, okay.
so you almost have like a. It looks like makes the platform look like it's curved a little bit. You
Okay.
you
Well,
can't
we're gonna
see.
get rid of that Bible because that's just a lot of white and there's not really point there. I'll put it on the organ. I got it.
Well, you need to get rid of that screen too. You can't use a white screen.
All right, so there we are now. Now, what happens when we
What happens when we what? Can you?
what happens when we
That
do
looks
that?
terrible. You get a big round circle, and it just. I don't know that you can.
Let me just for
I mean,
just for kicks. What does this one look like?
it's just black.
Oh,
It doesn't fit over the lens, does it?
It looks like we're going for a colonoscopy.
Yeah, really. You're going in. Well, let me biopsy that. Grab that right there.
This is a little round, like a little round view.
all right. So that's whatever. So
All
let's
our
see if
fun.
It's
we
not
can
actually a
graphics
bad-
on
Takes
it.
away all our fun.
It's actually not a bad picture. You get a panoramic kind of the platform,
Yeah,
but
it's fine. I mean, that's certainly completely livable in my opinion. It's not
Well,
like,
is it going to get all crazy?
who
yeah.
cares?
Yeah, it will.
might not get carry, and what does that matter?
I mean, you can see from that corner to that corner.
Yeah, you can see that black monitor.
Well, I'm just wondering about getting a little
And the
bit of a
plants.
better camera.
Well, you certainly get a better camera.
You want to get one now with Justin just gone for a couple of weeks? Why don't you just use this and wait till Justin comes back to?
I guess.
I mean, we can just use the iPhone like we did on the weekend.
Well, I would like to be able to put a graphic up,
Right.
have a graphic up when we move the stuff together.
Well, it's easier to do that from the laptop than it is from the phone. You know what I mean?
So what is it looking like now? Can you try that?
I'm still just not happy with this. Why are you guys just leaving this on this
Well,
unstable?
Well, because we don't have a lot of-
We're just
Oh,
trying to
okay,
get
okay, I got you.
recorded.
Okay.
Okay, why is it- I hit this?
Heather will eat that up. Oh, good grief.
Are we recording sound or?
Should be. I mean, that's on as far as I know. I don't know what it means. I don't know anything about this.
All right, so is this on? Can you hear me?
No,
No.
it doesn't, no. Okay, what should I do?
Are you on turned on? I feel like this is easier than people realize.
That's what?
It was easier the other way. But just stay home.
I know, I kept thinking. how's this
Battery in the
work?
mic's dead.
Now, I think this is up.
Well, you were on when you went all the way over and opened the office door.
I can tell you now it's off.
I want you to listen to that thing. Look at
The screen and, we'll try to listen to it and see if it's coming through on the live feed.
I would go to the back.
Yeah, you might get some
Bring up the
feedback.
test channel on the back. And then see if you can hear. I mean, you should be able to hear.
Oh.
I don't know the password.
Oh, test channel, okay.
Yeah, so but you're going to want to go.
I think the volume's on.
You're going to want to go to the back.
Okay, so it is coming through.
Yeah, you go back because you're going to get a.
Okay.
But you're hearing it in real time inside here. And
It didn't have much of that even right from there.
Okay. Well, why don't you go into the back room and see how it sounds so you can't really hear the residual stuff.
loud as you.
Well, you are loud.
This. Marriage counseling.
Now, can that be brought closer and still get in the praise team? I think it can, right? So maybe we need a USB extender.
Brought closer?
Yeah, I
You
would
right
like
now-
to just barely get the praise team in.
You're seeing the whole platform.
I know, but barely see each side. So that
When the
time
praise
for
team's-
me, it's a-
Well,
you can be
when
without
it's
distracting
time, when
me.
it's time, you want to be able to see the worship team, right? Which you can right now.
Right.
And then you're saying, turn this back on.
Step off in the team room, it's shut
Well,
down.
we weren't saying anything. Okay. What do you mean? He might have done the thing.
I turned the spotlight off, so
So try to go there again. I'll just keep talking. Okay, you're walking down the hallway. All right, you're almost to the bathroom. Okay, probably past the women's bathroom.
No, because
no.
it's picking up where it stopped. It's just like a buffering thing. It's picking up where you left off, because he's still talking about, you want to see the whole praise team.
Well, there is a delay.
See, you're trying to listen to us at the same time. You can't.
No, you come and do it. So I think while he's talking, like now it's catching up. Is it all on? It's just picking up where it left off. It didn't like shut out like.
Well, it is a kind of a continuous feed. So
It just picked up. Like when I came back, it was just like I think it was just Wi-Fi.
yeah.
It wasn't. It was just Wi-Fi back in the team room. It shut down. So
Well.
when I came back, it picked up when I got closer.
Oh.
But it didn't jump to where you are.
Yeah.
It just jumped. To
Well, Brian, you may want to go if the Wi-Fi is shutting it off. Maybe you want to go just cellular data. If it's shutting off. So anyway, so we are glad you're here today. These are opening services, and we've been looking forward to this for a long time. And we have 7 people here. It's great. Appreciate you 7 coming. And, yeah. All right. Pastor Carrie's getting blessed. Oh, she's slaying the spirit. There she is down. He's down. That'd be one way to do it.
Ushers.
Pretend like there's all kinds of action going on here. People will come.
Yeah, you better not shoot from the hip or too much of that, because he was saying something else.
I tried to limit my shooting from the hip.
Yeah.
Of course, the more people that come in here, the more that tend to want to come out. So, no idea what Pastor Brian is hearing.
Well,
Maybe
and
nothing.
again, like on Sunday, I just, I did give us a song to start singing at 9:55. So Brian could be, it doesn't mean we're live.
Right. Well, I think the way it might work is we may need to go live, have a screen that says service starts at 10 a.m., but logging on so we can be on.
Well, that's what
You know what I mean?
I
And
just
then-
want to have something, so
Right.
the closer we are to 10, that we don't have people up there milling, and, well, and just really for the hot mic factor.
Well, I just had put a note in my notes that we should do that. I think it will help us for everything. So even if we get logged on early and we say service starts at 10, then people know it's going to start at 10. So if it comes on at 9:45, then they know just, they can wait or do whatever.
I lost the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out. I said, when it came back in, it just kind of picked up from where it was. It didn't jump to where we are live. Just picked up where the recording had been. Well, we're
Yeah, I will. So the sound sounded all right. It sounded good.
That's the most important part, that people can consider.
Yeah, I think the thing that I thought of is if we're going to transition, maybe we shouldn't transition at this point. Until we get a camera, maybe we could like,
You're talking transition like zoom angles.
well, like transition from when I walk up. And I'm just trying to think, like, it just, when you have a huge thing and I'm in the middle and I'm not very clear, it's just harder to watch. This doesn't.
Well, here's the transition. All I have to do for the transition is hit the spotlight.
Like if we're transitioning, and let's say you went to a slide that says ways to give, and I just
Now, if you had, like, if I had more than one camera set up, I could pick the camera off here. Like, if I had two webcams connected to here, I could pick which one I wanted to use. So if you had two cameras, like if you had a different camera set up for when you're preaching, and a different one for when the worship team is up, you could switch between that. Because I could hit. I turn it back on, and it's me.
Oh. We got that going.
Good morning.
do 1.5, and that can just be
Just
up.
make him preach from there. You're just gonna have to preach
How
from
does
right
this
there.
look, by
That
the way?
looks real good. You look a little Dr. Ellwanger with the caved-in chest and the belly.
The belly shows
It's
up.
accentuating. There you go. If you lean forward, your shirt hangs in it. There you go.
It must distort it on the outside of the screen. Why don't you sit on it? I'm curious how.
Okay, sure.
I mean, it's a little low. You'd have to raise the camera up. I would raise the camera up, period.
Right.
But I can't because we don't have enough.
Well, what do we say
Wait,
about
you gotta
what do
go-
we
you
say
gotta
about
go here.
I,
investing?
know, I don't have enough core.
Okay, so we're gonna need
then
some.
put it back in here.
We're gonna need some USB extenders.
Well,
I'm wondering.
yeah, but I mean, you want.
See, I'm wondering about, like, Justin bought I don't know if it's in his office or not, it had a really low platform on it, and then it was just a thing that went up. And so I'm wondering.
I want to try something quick. I want to unplug this.
Okay, I'm gonna go see if there's that.
See what our audio is like with that unplugged. I don't know if it's picking up from the camera.
I do not get. Yeah, okay, so yeah, something's still going, I can hear it.
I think the camera.
What's that word? Ooh, what's that word the Marines say? Hoorah, hoorah, what is it, hoorah? The Marines say? I'm trying to get it,
This has a mic on it.
no, that's not right. Raw. What's that word the Marines say? I'm trying to get it,
Because I don't know which audio that camera's picking up. Is it picking up from the camera, or if it's actually picking up from here?
no, that's not right. Raw. What's that word the Marines say? I'm trying to get it,
So I don't know which audio that camera's picking up. Is it picking up from the camera, or if it's actually picking up? That's the camera picking up audio.
that camera up there, it feels like it's further away. I mean, when I just heard you,
But I don't know. Like I don't know how to work this thing. Do you know how to tell if this is actually? That's the camera picking up audio.
that camera up there, it feels like it's further away. I mean, when I just heard you,
All right, give me a. But I don't know. Are you mic'd up, sir? Do you know how to tell if this is actually? So I don't know what
Okay, Brian, I wouldn't mind if somehow we could at least look of putting that camera on here and see what we could get it to do here. Yeah. Okay, I think I took it off cellular data, so I think you might lose it.
I'm just going right here so I can get it audio.
So I feel very privileged today to accept this award.
Who got it for you, baby? Who got it for
I'd like to thank my wife,
you? That's right.
my partner all these years,
Many, a lot of years.
Ladies, and she's the one giving my wings. Well, I'd like to talk about some of the dreams and challenges of the worship ministry. What is the message? What is the message? We need somebody that can preach the message better.
Gotta figure out how to mute the mic on the camera itself.
Oh, there is a mic on this thing?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's a problem.
This should have,
I don't suppose just putting tape over it would help. That might help, but.
Let's see if I can find it.
Okay, so it looks like we're going to need a couple USB extenders, maybe one
you
other.
want something like this? Do that.
Where's it?
Oh, we also need a 3.5 extender.
I mean,
Well, I don't know if this thing is
Man, it's not putting in nails.
recording through my computer or not.
she's the best.
I'm trying to find this camera.
Mic 1, mic 2. Well, we might not want to fiddle with any of his settings.
I'm not trying
Now,
to.
there's some headphones down here, Brian. Actually, don't put those on because those are the ones that the padding is all rubbed off on Justin's head and they look bad. Don't put those on. When you talked about an extender, can't you just get one as opposed to having all these connections? Can't you just get a longer cord? It seems like.
Well, you're going to need, I'm talking about one cord,
Oh,
but it's going to have to.
okay. I just was
This
thinking.
has its own cord, so you're going to have one connection.
Yeah, it doesn't unplug from the camera.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Okay.
Well, now, are you gonna come back tonight and just kind of give it a little bit of a listen as far as noise? When this stuff's on, you could unmute something. Let's go. I was trying to help the process.
I'm trying to find this camera. Can't find it.
Wow.
Well, I can take this off since this.
What's this thing doing?